Hey guys, Ghost Dave with the Destiny 2 Season of Dawning video, and let me just start this off by saying happy holidays. And as most people do at this time of year, I happen to get a gift. That being a gun so known by the Destiny community, Uriel's gift. Uriel's gift is a precision frame 450 RPM auto rifle, so it is one of my favorite archetypes even if they are a little bit weaker. We got the options of Flash or Spark. Flash is the better option, but I'm using Spark because I find it very visually pleasing. We have the options of alloy magazine or armor-piercing rounds. Armor-piercing rounds is going to give us that increased range, so we're taking it. Quick Draw pretty much is a mini version of Snapshot and allows us to ready the weapon incredibly quickly. And Kill Clip is key on 450s. 450s have the worst time to kill of any auto rifle, but with Kill Clip it goes down to 0.67 seconds, which is one of the most competitive time to kills in Destiny and a very popular time to kill with a damage perk for most weapons. We have a handling masterwork. I didn't really care to do it. We gave it an Icarus grip. We are mixing things up today. We're using Devour Tree along with Blink, which are two things I normally don't use very often. And we're using Imperial Decree, and I believe our exotic is Transversive Steps. So let me start this by saying if you liked the video, if you find it helpful, or you just enjoyed the gameplay, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends, do whatever you want. Follow any of my other social medias, or follow me on Twitch TV/GhostDave, where I do get a lot of this gameplay live, including this video. So, enjoy. So, Uriel's gift is a weapon that a lot of people either remember fondly, or they really hated this weapon, because at one point in the beginning of Destiny 2, this was one of the popular meta options. In fact, it's the only meta that I missed, and it was during Mida meta, I do believe, where Mida Uriel's was a very popular loadout in double primary. So the fact that Uriel's gift came back, a lot of people are excited for, and some people just plain out don't care. Me, I like auto rifles, so even though I missed out on that meta, I was incredibly excited to get my hands on it and see what the big deal with this thing is. And just overall, Omelan weapons always feel very good. I feel like all of the weapons that aren't just a weapon and have an actual manufacturer end up feeling very good. So let's start off as always. How do you go about getting this weapon? Well, personally, I happen to get this weapon from one of the Cryptarch's engrams by turning in legendary shards. It's 25 legendary shards a pop. I went from 6,000 to 200. I am now legendary shard poor, but was it worth it? Sure, why not? I got new weapons to try out. So, pretty much a lot of weapons from year 1 came back with random rolls, and you can get them from any of the legendary engrams in the game, actually. You can get them from primes, you can get them from world drop legendaries, or from the Cryptarch. I feel like the Cryptarch is the most farmable way, as most people have way more legendary shards than they ever know what to do with. So that's probably your best way of getting it, but if you don't want to grind for it, you'll probably just get one randomly while doing tasks. So obviously the last time we had our hands on Uriel's gift, we didn't have to worry about random rolls, but things have changed quite a lot since then. So let's talk about what rolls you're going to be wanting to look for on this thing. Obviously, it rolls sights, not barrels, because it is an Omelan weapon, and it has a very wide variety of sights. Personally, the best sights are probably going to be the Torch HS3 or the Flash HS5. Personally, I'm a big fan of the Flash, but I know a lot of people love the Torch. Along with, in this video, we're using the Spark sight. I think the Spark sight is actually underrated. I think while it doesn't give you any extra zoom, it's a very solid sight, and it gives you boost to range and handling. For the magazine, you're going to want any of the popular range perks, being High Cal, Ricochet, Armor Piercing, or Light Mag. If you get something like Extended or Flared Magwell, that's fine too, but you definitely want to be, if you're looking for a god roll, you definitely want one of the range options. And then with our traits, we have quite a few traits in each slot. So let me just run down. For the first trait slot, we have Firmly Planted, Quick Draw, Field Prep, Dynamic Sway Reduction, Grave Robber, Triple Tap. Not a whole lot of great perks. The three big ones here are Firmly Planted, Quick Draw, Dynamic Sway Reduction. Huge fan of Dynamic Sway Reduction. As you're firing the weapon, the bullets stay more clustered at range, which while you do experience damage fall off at those ranges, it allows you to land more of those bullets, more commonly being able to give you kills at range. We have Quick Draw, which, as I mentioned, is a mini snapshot and allows you to ready the weapon incredibly quickly if you need to pull it out. And Firmly Planted is a perk that a lot of people sleep on in automatic weapons. In fact, I think Firmly Planted might be the best perk to have on this weapon. On automatic weapons, the way it works is every single time you crouch, you get almost pinpoint accuracy for a second, you get increased stability, and of course you get a huge bump to your handling. And I mean huge. Literally, and this works when you're sliding. If you slide around a corner and go to look down sights, it's literally as fast as Snapshot. So Firmly Planted, for that alone, is a useful perk, because you get an instant snapshot and just slide. That easy. Maybe you want to crouch and you're waiting for someone to turn the corner. Again, you have snapshot, you have increased accuracy, and you have less stability. Firmly planted is just a fantastic perk. And then in our other trait slot, we have the options of tap the trigger, kill clip, disruption break, moving target, under pressure, or shield disorient. And personally, there's technically, if you want to make a point for weapons, you have 3 winners here. The 3 winners are tap the trigger, which is what made the weapon so good in year 1. You have kill clip, which, as I mentioned earlier, I believe is key on 450s, and we have moving target. Those are technically all good perks. However, the current state of 450s is that they have a pretty slow time to kill. While I do think it's incredibly consistent, you can hit the optimal time to kill with them and very easy to do, I still think that kill clip is going to be our clear winner here. However, if you get moving target or tap the trigger, it's worth holding on to, as we might see a buff to these weapons at some point. But for right now, kill clip's definitely the one you want. Personally, as we have quick draw kill clip, I got incredibly lucky. However, I do think the best role is probably firmly planted kill clip, especially because we're looking to make this weapon stand out. In the energy slot, we only have one other relevant 450 right now, and that's actually one of, in my opinion, the strongest autos right now, and that's the Ringing Nail. The Ringing Nail rolls the same quick draw kill clip, it rolls the same options of different zoom sights, and it rolls the same range options and whatnot, along with having better stats in just about every single category. Uriel's gift does have one thing going for it in the stat department, and that's hidden stats. In the hidden stats, Uriel's gift has better aim assist. The recoil is better by 2 points. Both of them are very good recoil patterns, I do believe, though. And then bounce intensity is a little bit less on Uriel, so that's what it has going for it. But in the base stat department, the ones you'll be actually seeing in game, it is worse across the board. That being said, I think they're both usable weapons, and the fact that we have firmly planted kill clip on Uriel's gift allows it to stand out from something like the Ringing Nail, and I think they both have their own point. Along with one solar, one's arc, and let's be honest, we all have a little bit of a preference to the element of the energy weapons we use. So obviously, I got a fantastic roll with this weapon, but originally when I was farming for it, I wasn't even looking for Uriel's gift. I gave Master Rahul 6,000, all of my legendary shards that I had left, because I've spent a lot on Masterwork cores. I gave him all of the legendary shards that I had because I was looking for a good roll of the old-fashioned hand cannon, which is a hand cannon from year 1 that I was a big fan of, so I was looking for that. Granted, we ended up getting a fantastic holiday gift. We got the Uriel's gift, a fantastic roll of it as well, and I'm a pretty big fan. I didn't expect a lot. I didn't expect for this weapon to win me over, or for me to think that this weapon is anything too special, but like I said in the beginning of the video, Omelan weapons just feel really good. They have fantastic sights across the board. Almost every single Omelan sight, maybe not the long range ones on this weapon, but just overall, Omelan sights, there's just something about them where they're very aesthetically pleasing. And then on top of that, they have some of the best shot sounds in the game. For lack of a better word, the shot sound is a little bit squishy. It sounds like you hear the gel in the gun being compacted and fired, and it's just a really cool sound, and it's unique. And it was just a very good experience overall. As someone who likes to mix it up in the Crucible, the weapon aesthetically was very pleasing. And then obviously, like I said, it has some fantastic rolls. Some of the best rolls you can get on 450s. So there are no complaints there at all. If you're someone who enjoyed this gun in year 1, I think you'll love it now. If you're somebody who just enjoys autos, I think you'll love it. I think that this weapon has enough that makes it stand out from the Ringing Nail that it's worth going for. And even if it's not worth spending all of your legendary shards for, even though a lot of the weapons in that pool are pretty good, so really just spend your legendary shards. But if you don't want to spend your legendary shards, just by playing the game, you could get one. And if you get one, and you get a great roll of it, let me know what roll you got down below, and let me know what you think about it. But that's going to be it for our thoughts. That's going to be it for the weapon. Thank you all for watching so much. There's just a little bit of gameplay left here. But yeah, thank you all so much. Happy holidays once again, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.
B captured. You have advantage. 1 minute. Sound tactics bring victory. Your victory gives the city hope, Guardian.